This is Digital Trends Live. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thanks for joining us. One of the things we like to do here at Digital Trends is keep you up to date on everything that is going on in the world of technology, and that includes unboxing highly anticipated products like the Microsoft Surface Duo. Standing by, we've got our editor-in-chief, Jeremy Kaplan. He's got it with him. Jeremy, take it away. I am excited to see what is in this box.
I have been waiting to see the Surface Duo for a full year. I experienced it when they first announced it last September or October. They finally have just shipped this to me. This is the packaging that the brand new Surface Duo comes in. Now, this is an exclusive reviewer package, and we usually don't bother showing you this kind of stuff because it's not what you're going to get as a consumer. However, they put so much energy into it, made such a beautiful presentation. I thought it was meaningful to show it off to everyone. So you'll see it opens up wide, just like the Surface itself. And behind this flap, we've got a whole package shown off here, introducing the Surface Duo. There's a new way to get things done, a little detail of the various modes that you can use. And this is a nice little note from Panos Panay himself saying, hey, we put a lot of effort into this. We hope you're going to appreciate it. So you see this reviewer's kit comes with the Surface earbuds. I don't think the actual product does. For $1,400, I would prefer it did. I'm not clear about that exactly. We'll get back to you. Here is the Duo itself. So let's dig into this guy. Now, this is what you will get as a consumer, the Surface Duo itself in a beautiful box. Now, unboxings are interesting because the experience of unboxing a device kind of adds to the excitement of actually buying it, right? You've invested all this money in it. Here it is. And sometimes manufacturers just throw things in a box, like you throw that used cable into the drawer, whatever. You'll get it. You'll get the product. You'll enjoy it. But the act of unboxing it is cool, right? You've been waiting for this thing for a while now. So here it is. Soft open. Beautiful box. And there it is, the Surface Duo just sitting there. I'm going to pull it out for you here. We'll get there in a second, but let's take a look at what else comes in this package. Underneath this little insert, we've got a little note on the bumpers. So these are bumpers that sit around the side edges of the Duo as protection. You spent $1,400 or more on this thing, you probably do want some protection. That said, it's already not the smallest device, so maybe you don't want it. So it's nice that it's set aside separately for you there. And then underneath it, we've got a variety of things. Here's some documentation set in a little box. This is your USB charger. And then we've got a USB cord in here, USB-C, of course. No earbuds. We're not talking about that now. I think they're pushing those wireless ones, which is why you don't get any wired version in the box. That said, here it is, the hotly anticipated Surface Duo. And holding it at long last, I'm just thrilled by the experience because look at this. Look at how impossibly thin this thing is. And it's hard to overstress that because you're used to phones being thin and everyone talks about how thin they get. This is markedly thinner than other devices, 4.8 millimeters. And it feels just like a notepad, which is, I think, exactly what Microsoft was going for here. 2 screens, feels just like a book, opens and closes beautifully and smoothly. The key is these hinges that Microsoft put all of this engineering work into. They're not just hinges. If you stop to think about it, we have 2 different panels here. The circuit board that runs this is split in half, and all of the wires connecting the various parts run inside of these hinges. They said they had to come up with a special polymer for those hinges because the cabling couldn't get thin enough, so they had to invent something, and they actually patented it. The software isn't quite ready for us to take a look at. So we're really just here to talk about the experience of the device itself. But I got to tell you, the experience is wonderful. The motion of opening and closing this thing is fantastic. You can see the various modes that it will be used in. A tent mode like this, great for viewing. A book mode, great for reading a book. Full-on tablet if you're watching something on screen. And what's nice about the hinges that they built here, they have to be capable of doing that, of stopping at any point. And because Microsoft's invested time and energy in this, they can actually do that effectively. The key is now, how does this feel in your hand? It's substantially wider than your average phone. So that feels a little bit different than what you're used to. It's also on the heavy side. It's a slightly heavier, the Galaxy S20, the Ultra one that is, which is 7.7 ounces. This is about 8.8 ounces. An extra ounce doesn't really make a big deal, frankly. It doesn't feel super heavy to me. It feels substantial. It feels good. Glass on both sides. If you're used to Microsoft's Surface products, you're expecting some sort of a magnesium alloy, a titanium alloy. No, it's just glass. but it feels really premium. It feels really good. So the software's not quite baked yet. I'm gonna have to go try it out privately, and we'll get back to you on that experience. So I'm about to push the power button for the very first time. I'll be back later to let you know how that experience is.
Fantastic. Jeremy, I think you're right. Just talking about that feeling and seeing it in, not in person, but seeing you use that. Now I see why people are so looking forward to this thing and some of the different functionality. And you're right, how thin it is. I do worry about the glass on both sides because if like me, I will drop that. So I'd probably need to figure out some kind of case for it, but definitely cool. And thank you for sharing that. Again, the unboxing right here at Digital Trends Live. And as Jeremy said, he'll have his review of that up, and you can go take a look more about that at digitaltrends.com. Jeremy, thanks a lot.
Always a pleasure, Greg.
Jeremy Kaplan right there, editor-in-chief. So go take a look, digitaltrends.com. We've got more details there. I know he's got something already written up, and he will be giving you his opinions on how that all works right there to follow along with. And hit subscribe to Digital Trends Live. We're live every single weekday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. We'll be back in a minute with more right after this.